Oh, actually doing this wrong. Let's go to the resize tool. My apologies. You go to the resize tool, and then you can grab an end of this. Let's say that's the biggest we want this, and I want this to remain right justified, so it'll stay hugged right up against the side here. So now I know I have all that room to play with here, and then I know that when the program's playing, it'll fade in, and then I can take it out. But you notice, what did I do? It's got movement in the beginning because I have a stray pause keyframe that I created with that scale that I did. When I was over here when I changed it, so now it wants to start with this default and go to there. So as long as we're aware of that, make sure you always preview these before you go. So let's jump back into the dynamic ticker that I was showing you before. I'm going to go to create a new project. I'm going to go back to that directory, open this, and go into the KUED alias. And I'm going to right click, create my new text document, hopefully have permissions to do so. And I do. This is great. Okay, so I'm going to type in dynamic ticker. You can name these whatever you'd like. And I'm going to open this up. And type your message. And it'll contain the spaces, so it won't butt up against each other. And then we're going to go to File. Always File, Save As, and ensure, or it will not run correctly, that your encoding is UTF-8. And we'll save this, and we'll place this, and then we are good. So now I have this text document that's located, it's mapped to the JMCO server, but I want to link the dynamic ticker to that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here, new object, I'm going to create my ticker, and I'm going to position it. I'll change the, bring it down just to just above title snake there. So I need to bring in that as a source. I need to be able to source that text document. So I'm going to go click from here. You can have stage all these different tabs. I'm going to click over one. Now I'm in the data sources tab. Click on new source. We're going to search in that drive. I can find that drive. It's under network. Might be under network. Might not. Nope. Why can't I see it? Not that late in the day. Quick access.
Is it the E?
No, the E is my USB
Why is that
drive.
not popping up in this window here? Hey, Matt? Yep. I should be seeing that drive here. I'm not. I'm not seeing the drive here. My import here. It is mapped. It's just this is with an Overature.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Maybe restart the program.
No.
It's big. No, you can.
Come on.
No, you're good. You can just cancel it out. I connected the drive after I opened up the application, so maybe, yeah, 'cause it's there, but we'll have an Overature.
Oh, I didn't ask him what those.
Under data sources? Yeah. New source.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't see it here,
You won't see it.
that's fine.
Stand by, everybody.
So, is that a good place, using that sort of text input? Maybe would that be like a reasonable place to put in information for ITV schedule?
That's not a good question.
Yeah. Like if it can do reline.
Yeah, we just need to know where to put it in. So it's not
Right.
Is there now?
Well, part of that would be experimenting with the actual video file. to see
Yeah,
where-
that's what I was wondering if we could bring in the video file and make it out.
Yeah.
Okay, we have it now. It was, apparently we didn't have to run that as an administrator. Thanks, man. Okay, so, going to pick up the ticker. Here we go, we're gonna create a new ticker. We're going to try to import this data source, KUED. We'll go to the alias folder here. We'll select this text document. And notice that it brings it in as a source that we can draw from. And let's go back to the stage and I'll reposition my ticker where I wanted it. And I was happy with the default settings on font, size, everything, all of that's good to go. I'm going to create my pause keyframe at the 0 frame, make sure that this thing does run. But now I'm going to source this. I'm gonna go over here because once I click on the ticker, this attribute plane as well as this timeline is linked to whatever you have selected over here. I'm gonna go over here on the data tab and I'm gonna check use a data source. And it's gonna look in this and find out, what do we have as a data source. I'm gonna select this dynamic ticker. And notice now it brings in our information contained within that text document. When I do select this, you always want to make sure that you select all of these for reasons unknown to me, but explained by Evert that they all must be selected. But then we have to make sure that this is a very, very important one here. It says use alias for this data source. This is basically saying where you want us to look for this text document. And then you're going to basically name this exactly that folder that we drew from, which was that KUED_alias, I believe, just to make sure. It's got to be character perfect. I'm going to go back in here. Yep, that's it, KUED_alias. That's where we want it to look. So we're going to type that in, KUED_alias. Okay, so now we can define how many times we'd like this to repeat. Just like in any other ticker, we can say once, twice, indefinitely. But now we would have that option of updating that text document, which you could create a shortcut for that right on your let's say it's your traffic coordinator that's updating these. That's how it is here. He's created a shortcut for that on his computer that's mapped to that drive as well. So you can create a shortcut for this onto your desktop, update that text document, and then be able to convey that to traffic or whoever and say, hey, the information's in there, go ahead and run the ticker whenever you're ready. So let's say this ticker is good to go. I mean, this is the dynamic ticker that's set up. We only want this one particular to run twice. So I'm going to publish this. So now let's run through briefly what the publishing process is. We're basically go over everything again. take a look at all your different attributes, everything. Once this is done, the only way to change this is to purge the one that you've done and resubmit another one if you want it under the same name. So let's say we looked everything over, we're happy with it, we want it to go as is. It's linked properly, we like it. We're going to go to File, we're going to Publish, and the naming convention here is your call letters. Let's get rid of this. KUED underscore, you have to define whether it's HD or SD, HD underscore, and then it can be anything of your choosing. So we would just go, let's say, and that's all got to be caps, dynamic ticker test. And we're going to go over to this target here, and you're always going to select the media X core until instructed otherwise by JMCO. They decided to use X core for right now. So once you select the X core, it brings up these options down here. You're going to literally copy and paste the information that you see here over the title. And then you're going to select your station from this drop-down list, which would be KUED. Once you select this, notice how Publish becomes available. And once this is the dynamic ticker test, so we'll go ahead and publish this. Once we publish, we're going to allow access to this. Notice how it's uploading the file package, and it really, see how it says packaging, this font, packaging, this image, all this different information. It's going to take all your JPEGs, all your videos, all your fonts, everything, wrap that all up into an OFP is what it is, a .OFP file, and then send that to JMCO, which then honestly, if you guys have any issues with anything, just get a hold of me via email. If, let's say you're having an issue like something's not playing out correctly, I have access to all of the OFPs that all of the stations are publishing. So if you have an issue with something, send me the name of it. I can pull it back. I can open it on my end in Overature Conference Call and tell you if it's built correctly. If it's built correctly and it's not running, then that's a separate issue altogether.
Hey, Mark.
But this is the, yeah.
This is Spencer. I'm the traffic coordinator here at KUED. Now, the naming convention for each file should line up with the metadata build in ProTrack, correct?
I'm not really familiar with ProTrack. I couldn't really answer that for you.
I'll bet Joe could.
Yes.
Go ask
I
Joe.
want to say yes, but
Go ask Joe Bouchard. He'll know.
yes, absolutely. He's definitely he's the go-to for all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But whatever this name is that you call it, whoever's designing these graphics and publishing these graphics always needs to work pretty tight with whoever's running traffic, so that you guys know. Because obviously, you could create. You could actually, what we've done is right now, we've created just the one dynamic ticker, right? So let's say, I can publish 10 of these things. Give me an hour. I'll get 10 of these things ready, and one let's say we'll call it dynamic ticker 1 will be linked to this text document, and then dynamic ticker 2 will be linked to this text document. So you can see how it would get a little bit confusing if you don't keep things straight right out of the box. I would create what we've created is an Excel spreadsheet that identifies the name of the ticker or whatever it is with the document that's actually linked to, so that then it makes it easy for traffic to update this information, schedule the correct ticker, and have it run correctly. But once you start really building these, it's easy for you to have 10, 20 plus different text documents in here that are linked to various graphics that you would build. So I would always make sure that your traffic and your graphics guy or gal is working together on all this stuff. So now we know how to make a dynamic ticker, link that to the text document. You can do the same thing with the text block, the text right here, just a static text. Let's go ahead and bring in this data source again. Well, actually, I'm going to get rid of this one.